One for the X's, Baton Rouge's new rock that is Muse with Supermassive Black Hole, I and the Fish, and Muse played at this year's Lollapalooza, and the person that introduced Muse is the founder and creator of Lollapalooza, and he happens to be in the 104 The X studio right now. That's right, we are joined by the one and only Perry Farrell. How you doing this afternoon, Perry?
I'm doing fantastic, Fish, man.
One thing I do want to clear up real quick, is it Perry Farrell or is it Perry Farrell? Because we've had difficulty actually determining which one is the right way to say it.
Well, if you're French, you're going to say Perry Farrell. And if you're from the South, you might say Perry Farrell.
Perry Farrell. We're going to go ahead and call you Perry Farrell this afternoon. Well, Perry, how you living today? You doing all right today in Baton Rouge?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Just washed up and headed over here, and I heard my song on the radio, so thank you.
We played the Hard Life Easy song from your latest CD, Ultra Payload at Satellite Party, your brand new band, Satellite Party. Now, I actually had a chance to see Satellite Party back in June, but ever since then, I understand there's been a lineup change to the live lineup for Satellite Party. Let's talk about that for a second. Who you got in the band now?
Well, let me first tell you that our lineup on record is pretty amazing. We've got Flea and John Frusciante and Peter Hook from New Order, and Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas.
You just got an eclectic lineup all over that CD.
Yeah, and now on tour with us is going to be this fellow. His name is Nick Perry. He was in a group called Silvertide, and from what I understand from what you and I spoke about a few minutes ago, he's come through here quite a few times. He's a hot young stud with a ripping guitar in his hands, so ladies, you definitely will be pleased to see him tonight.
We're very excited to have Satellite Party in, because from what I saw you guys play in Atlanta. Now, it was a radio festival show, but I'm excited to see you
and
at
you
the
dudes
varsity
will be
stage.
digging that too, man.
Yeah, we got a little
guitar.
eye candy on the stage tonight too, though.
but it's searing guitar. This guy's a ripper.
It's going to be an awesome show tonight, Satellite Party, playing at the Varsity Theater. What has it been like for you, Perry? Because, I mean, you have played with Jane's Addiction all over the world, Porno for Pyros, on huge stages at huge festivals. You just played at Lollapalooza this year in front of like 60,000, 70,000 people. What is it like playing the smaller clubs across the country?
I love it. I thrive on it. You know, I like to say I like to play to the room. If the room is 50 people, then you do a set and you adjust to that and you sing a certain way, and the group adjusts to that and they play a certain way. And if you've got 60,000, 70,000 people out in front of you, you have to adjust your sound because your speakers are going up into the heavens, you know? And so there's certain things you can do to make the sound quality good for the last person in the back of that 70,000 people room to feel it and love it.
But tonight you'll be playing at the Varsity Theater, so I think no matter where you are in the Varsity, you're going to get a good view of Perry Farrell, Satellite Party doing their thing on the stage. And you guys not only play cuts from your latest CD, Ultra Payload at Satellite Party, but you dip back into your back catalog as well, right?
Yeah, no, it's a party, but being that obviously I wrote these songs and people love the songs, we do Jane's, we do Porno, we do Satellite Party, and we're learning even covers, and we just have a good time up there.
So you're putting the party in Satellite Party tonight at the Varsity Theater. So let's talk about the CD itself, Satellite Party. This is a very interesting band because not only is it a band with a musical goal, I think you also have some other outreaching goals as well, right?
Well, on the charitable side of things, or the 10% of what people should be thinking about in their daily life, we have I guess a mind and a heart for the environment, keeping things organic and natural, growing wild and healthy, and we see the results of global warming, and we'd like to do something about it. If nothing else, gather the masses to consider, better ways, different ways to live, things like that. For example, Lollapalooza this year, we were a completely carbon neutral festival. Yeah. So we had 160, 180,000 people there, and no carbon emissions. We were, running off of biodiesel generators. We were even, the cups are made out of corn. So we're doing our bit. But, really, in the front of all of this is good times. And we think that life should be celebrated, so that's really where we're coming from. So you're trying to change the world but have a good time while you're doing it. You got it, my man.
And you've been doing this for a long time. I mean, you've always been teamed up with environmental organizations throughout your career, and now you've teamed up with Global Cool. What exactly is Global Cool for people that aren't familiar with it?
Well, Global Cool is just one of the organizations. There's Green Mountain. Those are the people who cooled off Lollapalooza. But basically, we like to call ourselves solutionists. And we want to work with anybody who's got good solutions, happy solutions to making the world a better place, a more fun place for us to live and thrive, better communities. We love communities that are green and that are artistic, So we're open to anybody, especially the college people, young people going to college, because their minds are as about as open as one's can be. So we're happy to be here.
We're calling we're calling the show tonight the Back to School Bash because LSU students just got started, and of course the Varsity Theater located right outside the gates of LSU. So it should be a lot of fun tonight. Hopefully there'll be a lot of college students where you can have a good time and maybe even spread your word a little bit as well.
Yeah, man. Well, the word goes natural. It's not exactly by preaching, but it's by example.
By having a good time.
Yeah. Well, we have a good time, and we know that the world should be a beautiful place to live that we don't have to damage it. I mean, it's only been 150 years. That's the Industrial Revolution when we really started to screw things up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I give it 10 years of good solutions and good planning, and coming from good people that, care about the environment and nature and each other, and we'll be back on track. Let's
talk about Lollapalooza. This year it was held in Chicago, as it's been held there for the past couple of years. Do you have any plans of taking Lollapalooza back out on the road at some point?
Man, I've got an itching to do that. Ever since we've gone out on the road, we've been out on the road now for a few months. We did Europe, and we came back into America, and all I think of is, God, I just want to bring Lollapalooza out on the road again. I mean, going out on the road, I've been off the road for probably three and a half years.
Yeah.
Coming back on the road, I see America is a very different place from 3 years ago when Jane's was touring.
Yeah.
There's a lot of holes in America, a lot of pot marks, needs to be patched up kind of thing. But every time we come into a town, we seem to kind of bring a filler for those holes with music and love and good vibes. And I think that music is really needed right now to help make people feel better and give them hope.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's one of the things after Katrina, which today is, by the way, the 2-year anniversary of Katrina. One of the things one of the first signs of relief for people was actually bringing Voodoo Fest back here. Trent Reznor wanted to play with 9 Inch Nails and wanted to make sure that Voodoo Fest was held in New Orleans. So I think you are on a point. You have a good point there where music can be kind of a healing factor.
Yeah, we were in New Orleans last night, and I've played New Orleans a bunch of times, and when I went there this time, it really looked like people were coming out of the woodwork. They had been startled. They traumatized.
Yeah.
And by the end of the show, the place exploded. People were dancing. I mean, the stage was just taken over by scantily clad women.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but at first, they looked at me like, hello?
Took a little while for them to get warmed up.
Yeah, they came out of the dark, it looked like. Yeah.
But once you got them pumped up, they were good to go, and hopefully that's going to happen tonight. Hopefully everybody can just start off all ready to go tonight at the Varsity Theater for the big Satellite Party show. One more thing I want to talk to you about real quick. You recently did some sort of collaboration for ESPN with 50 Cent.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
It's going to start tonight. It's starting any day now. 50 and myself and Satellite Party and
Kelly
Rowland from Destiny's Child. We did. We're doing the opening, I guess, title credits for NCAA College Game Night, Saturday Night Football.
Oh, hell yeah. That might be starting this Saturday then, I guess.
Exactly. It starts September 1st from what they tell me. So look for it. It's me and 50 and Kelly and Satellite Party rocking college Game Night.
Did you guys kick it in the studio? Did you actually hang out with 50?
Yeah, we did. We hung out in the studio. We recorded together. His producers and my team got together, and we rocked a new remix of this song, Only Love, Let's Celebrate, which is on our...
Track 2 from the Satellite Party
CD. Yes,
CD.
exactly. And then we went and we shot a video in Times Square. They let off a bunch of fireworks in Times Square all night long. We were there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Partying, and it was great. And I just saw the video. It's good, man. You guys are, if you're football fans, you got a good opening credit for your college season.
Well, we look forward to checking that out on the ESPN. And one more thing, you ever seen Entourage?
Yes.
And your Jane's Addiction song is featured in the Entourage theme song.
Superhero.
How did that happen?
Well, I guess Mark Wahlberg is the executive producer for Entourage.
Yeah.
And apparently he liked the song a lot, and he asked if he could use it for those credits. And yeah, it's really cool because 3 times a week on HBO.
Yeah, man.
That rocks. And so we learned the song, so we expect to hear that one tonight too.
It's going to be an awesome show, Satellite Party tonight at the Varsity Theater, featuring the one and only Perry Farrell. We're going to be playing songs from Jane's Addiction, Porno for Pyros, and of course new stuff from Satellite Party. And what's the next step for Satellite Party? What do you guys have planned for the near future?
Well, the way of the troubadour, man. We're just going to be going around America, playing clubs, and continue. We have in the back of our bus, we've got recording equipment, so we're doing remixes and writing new material. And it's a do-it-yourself world today, you know that, with the internet, and the digital age has made us all powerful. So I actually started my own record label, and I'm really the only one on it. That's fine by me, because there's a lot of work to do. And we're out self-promoting and building things and looking for Lollapalooza next summer.
And one thing I like about you guys is that you also update your MySpace site quite frequently. You put blogs up there. Each members of the band have their own little perspectives on things, so people can keep up to date with Satellite Party by going to the MySpace site, myspace.com/Satellite Party, and the website as well, which is satelliteparty.com.
Yeah, but we're going to bring that down. We just want to go on MySpace, because you get, with MySpace, you get that whole community of people. You're not out there by yourself. So I like the idea of just being on MySpace, really.
Well, we're looking forward to the show tonight. Perry Farrell, Satellite Party at the Varsity Theater. Perry, thanks for coming to the 104.the Studio. We appreciate that.
Hey, Fish, thanks, man.
We're going to put on Satellite Party right now. This is Wish Upon a Dog Star, Baton Rouge's New Rock, 104.the X.